Alright, so I'm back. Alright, so there's a couple of things I'm going to get to on this video, and I'm going to do it quickly. Number one, don't have it all night. Alright, so the United States of America belongs to King George, which is inherited into by Queen Elizabeth. Alright, that's actually in the treaty. Alright, we actually reside in the United States. Okay? That's what our Constitution is the United States. The problem I have with this picture right here, you see that pledge to the United States. So my main problem right here, I can't even take a pledge to my flag because I don't even know what country I actually reside in. We've been told the United States of America. We've been told the United States. We've been told the United States. We've been told U.S. Enhances U.S. citizen. Alright, so there's 4 different versions right there. Remember I told you a while back, within law, every word has a meaning. So the United States of America has a totally different meaning than the United States. And it has a totally different meaning than the United States. And then it has a totally different meaning of United States, or U.S. Legal terms, they all have different meanings, or different definitions, or different corporations, or different this, different that. But they do not mean the same. So when they say you are a U.S., are you a U.S. citizen? Well, yes, I am. Well, that means you are not the United States of American. Or you are not the United States. Or you're not the United States. You're a U.S. citizen. So, figuring out what venue of country you actually reside in is the problem. So, sit there and think about that for a minute. As on this video, you see the United States, or you see the United States, because it's got the capital T. That's the. Small t, the. Alright? But they're all in caps. All in caps is either you're a dead entity or your business. Alright? The United States is usually small t, large U, all small letters, large S, all small letters. So I just kind of wanted to show this up to you, that it says, for them to pledge to the flag, the United States flag, and the Texas flag. Okay, well, how can I be pledging to a flag in a country I actually don't reside in? They ask you, are you a U.S. citizen? You agree to it. So you don't reside in the United States. You just, what do? Gave consent that you are a U.S. citizen. I know it's kind of hard for some people out there to really comprehend, but for others, they're starting putting 2 and 2 together. And for other ones, they're just like dumbfounded because we've been under the impression it's just a short version. U.S. just means United States. But then why don't they just go ahead and put the United States or the United States? They don't need to put the short version U.S. You know, it's I've seen on court documents where it says the United States, and on that same piece of paper somewhere else it said U.S. Well, there's conflict of interest on the paperwork of the courts. Okay, which court am I in? All right. So we got to define what country we actually reside in. Now, most of y'all out there talks about, you know, we live in the United States of America, but you tell everybody on paper that you're a U.S. citizen. Which one are you? Just something to bring up to your attention, because I've been doing research and study and all that kind of stuff, you know, and this, that, here, and there. Just for a reminder, and I know I said this on a video a while back, but just a reminder, every single government official whatsoever has got to sign a foreign registration in the 1938 Act and Anti-Bravery Statement Act. They had to sign that because they are a foreign entity. They diluted us down so bad that I go to Oklahoma. Oklahoma is a foreign country or a foreign state. It's foreign. This is how diluted they did. So I really, in all actuality, when I go to Oklahoma, I'm a foreigner there. So when they talk about people crossing the borders and this, that, here, and there, they've been foreigners and all that kind of stuff, all I have to do is go to New Mexico and be a foreigner. Or LA, I had to be a foreigner. So what's crossing the border from Mexico to the United States making any difference if I go to Oklahoma and end up being a foreigner? Look up the 1938 Foreign Registration Act, y'all, if you don't take my word for it. All right? They all had to sign it, and they don't. It's been 50 years since the last one has been charged. In fact, actually, the very, very last person, and they did a plea on that, was Donald Trump's attorney when he first got voted in, because he didn't do a Foreign Registration Act. And, you know, they just really nitpicking because nobody else does it either. So we all have to obey the law, except the cops, judges, attorneys, or government officials in the whole. Everybody else gets to ignore it. But when there's a law passed on them that they have to do, they don't have to do it. Anyway, I thought I'd just bring this up to y'all's attention. Number one, I was bored. I was been studying and I needed a break, and this is what I come up with. So, and I'm not being disrespectful to my country by not saying a pledge, but I'm not willing to take a chance of saying a pledge to a country I don't even know I belong into. So I'm done with the pledge. Pledge anyway is really just an oath. You know, even in Matthew it says anytime anybody takes an oath, they lose their rights. But somehow or another, our government officials takes an oath and they get more rights than the people that's the boss of them. We're backwards. This is decent for we the people. Just a point I wanted to bring up. Start paying attention what's on these paperwork. Capital T, the United States. All caps, the United States. It's different from the United States. And it's different from U.S. And it's different from the United States of America, and that's actually on paper during the treaty after we won the war. Now, we do reside in North America continent. All right? So if you want to do that, and so, well, I reside in the North American continent, well, you can do that. But anyway, I just thought I'd bring that up. Decent for We the People News. Till next time. Be safe out there. Know your rights. Study your rights. Enforce your rights. Bye.